Hello everyone, this is Asma Fatma from Batswa University, Creative Computing Year 2. On this project we had to take two artifacts. So the first one I chose is a chatbot. So I created an AI wellness chatbot which was inspired by Batman. So let's start with the Python code which I wrote. So this code creates a backend logic for my Gotham Wellness AI chatbot using Python and Flask framework first. So first I imported the Flask module to handle web routing, user requests, JSON responses along with a random module to generate chatbot replies. I then created a Flask application and a temporary memory list to store previous user messages. The main part of this program is a responses dictionary which contains different chatbot replies based on the emotions such as greeting, sadness, happiness, stress, anxiety, motivation, general conversation. To identify emotions, I called a function known as detect emotion, which converts the user messages into lowercase and checks for specific keywords like sad, happy, stress, etc. The application has two Flask routes. The first one loads the homepage using HTML index HTML file, while the second one route handles chatbot communication through post request. So when the user sends a message, the chatbot stores it in memory, detects the emotion, and then selects a random response from the matching category. I also have added a fake AI memory feature where the chatbot occasionally references previous conversations to make interaction feel a little more realistic and intelligent. Finally, the Flask server runs in debug mode so that the application can be tested locally during the development. So next comes, let's see the HTML code which I have wrote, which is the index HTML. So this HTML code creates the front-end structure of my Gotham Wellness AI application. The document begins with the standard HTML setup, including responsive settings for different screen sizes and link connecting to external CSS file used for styling and animation. So the main interface starts with an animated loading screen that displays a Gotham themed startup sequence to create a cinematic experience for the users. After the loading screen, the main dashboard is displayed inside the application container. The top section contains the application title, a short description, and a live digital clock that updates in real time. The dashboard also includes several information card that displays the user's mood, status, AI system system status, whether it's online or offline, the total number of saved journal entries. Below this, I've also added mood shortcut buttons that allow user to quickly send emotion states such as happy, sad, stress directly to the chatbot. So the main chatbot interface contains a live chat area, a text input field, a send button, a voice recognition button for speech input, and also additional features include a clear chat button to remove previous convos and a motivational code generator to improve user engagement. Finally, the application includes a journal section where the user can write and save personal thoughts. At the bottom of this file, the JavaScript is connected to control the chatbot interaction and animation, local storage, and dynamic front-end functionals. So let's get into the CSS file. So this is the CSS file. So the file is responsible for the visual design and animation of the AI application. The overall goal of the styling was to create a cinematic and futuristic interface inspired by Gotham City aesthetics. So I used a dark color palette with gold highlights, glowing shadows, animated effect to make the application feel immersive and visually engaging. The body section sets up the main Batman inspired background image along with a dark overlay and responsive centered layout. The main container uses blur effect, shadow, rounded corners, and also transparency to create a modern glass style interface effect. And I also added animations such as fade in effect, pop-up message, transition, and loading screen animation with a glowing Gotham signal. So different sections of the applications were styled individually, including the dashboard cards, chatbot message, and there's mood button input field, the journal section, user messages, bot responses have also different colors and layouts to improve the readability and interaction. Hover effect was also added to the buttons and the dashboard cards to make the interface feel more dynamic and interactive. Next, the additional visual features include a live rain animation, responsive mobile layout adjustment, a live digital clock. There's also glowing quote button and chat history control. Overall, the CSS was designed to improve usability while also giving the application a unique cinematic identity that supports the Gotham Wellness AI theme. So this was everything I used in my CSS. Now coming to the JavaScript, here the JavaScript file it controls the interactivity and functionality of the Gotham Wellness AI application. The main purpose of the script is to manage the chatbot communication, mood tracking, local storage, voice recognition, and dynamic user interaction. At the beginning of the code, the important HTML elements such as input field, chat box, and journal counters are selected using the DOM. The send message function is one of the main features of the application. It collects the user's meaning message, displays it inside the chat box, and sends it to the Flask backend using post request, and then it displays the chatbot responses and then returns to the main server. I also added a typing animation to make the chatbot interaction feel more realistic and immersive. So the code includes a mood tracking system that updates the user's emotion state based on keywords such as happy, sad, and stressed. Journal entries and chat history are stored using local storage, which also allows the data to remain saved even after refreshing the browser. Additional interactive features include speech recognition for voice input, a live digital clock, motivational code generation, and a clear chat history function. Overall, the JavaScript is act as a main interactive layer between the front end and back end, and it helps to create a more dynamic, responsive, and user-friendly experience within the Gotham Wellness AI application. And now I'm gonna show you my app, how it works. So this is my app. As first you could see the loading screen, and then comes the Gautam Wellness AI. So this is like a subtitle, and then I have the timing, which is a live clock added, and these are the mood level AI status. It's online and journal entry. So like this happy sad, as you can see, I've already. So let me just clear the chat, and all the chats are gone. And now if I select happy, the mood will turn into positive. Sad, it will be low, and stressed, it's like stressed. And then coming down, this one you can generate random codes. So like you got a code, small progress is still a progress. Then even the darkest nights, and eventually then I can talk to it. Hi, there you go. I am happy. So it responds to everything. And then coming down, journal. So if I write a journal, I'm Asna and BSU, and I save the entry, and you will scroll up, you'll see journal entries one, and like no matter how much I write, it's gonna keep adding. So this is my AI, so you could see. This is my second artifact. So I made a dashboard, a basically climate dashboard. So this dashboard name is like climate pulse intelligence dashboard. So this is like an interactive climate data visualization project, which is like built based on pandas, plotly, and dash. So the main goal of this project is to like analyze and present global temperature change data in a more engaging and visually understandable way. So the code begins with like importing required libraries. Pandas is like used for data cleaning and transformation, while plotly is used to create interactive graphs. Dash is also used to like build the website dashboard interface itself. So the dataset is then loaded from CSV climate file using the Latin 1 encoding format, because like the original dataset contained a lot of special characters. So one of the main technical process in this project is data transformation. So the dataset originally stored each year as a separate column. So like I used pandas melt function to like convert the data from a wide format into a long format. This made the data easier to visualize and analyze, and I also removed the like missing values and filter the data set to focus specifically on yearly temperature change information. So like after cleaning the data, I created KPI values such as average, minimum, maximum temperature changes. So these values were like displayed as dashboard cards to quickly summarize important climate insights. And then like I created multiple interactive visualizations, including a line graph showing the top countries affected by climate change, a bar chart for like the highest temperature changes in 2019, and also scatter plot for a broader climate trend analysis. The dashboard layout was like designed using dash HTML components with a futuristic dark theme to improve visualization. Like minimum, okay, so like futuristic dark theme was like used to improve visual presentation. So like I also added like a drop down filter and like a callback function, which allows the users to dynamically select a country whichever they want, and view its climate change and trend like over time. And I added that feature so that the user can select whatever they want. And then finally the application, it runs locally using the dash development server, so turning the Python code into a fully interactive web dashboard. So this was a whole Python code, and over here I have the data set which I downloaded. So this is the whole data set which I downloaded. I kept it here. Now let's run it. So this is the dashboard I created. So here you can see the KPIs which I use: the average temperature change, maximum temperature change, and minimum temperature change. Like this is interactive. You can see, like, go through and select whatever, like view what all are going on. And this one also, it's responsive. And then coming down, this same goes with the scatter analysis. You can view any. And then comes down over here as well. You can. This is like chosen India. Let's see, Iran maybe. So this is Iran's, and then you have Indonesia. This is Indonesia's. So this was it for my climate pulse intelligence dashboard. Thank you so much. I hope you liked it.